We know that sometimes many youth have this great imagination. They think of these creative ways of how they can serve Jesus and to share his message with their peers and with many others. But we also know that sometimes, as much as a church might want to come alongside and help them, that sometimes that might be hard, especially financially. And so this might be one way to come alongside them. Here at CBOQ, we are excited to have our student-led initiatives microgrant. Now what this means is that we are willing to come alongside churches who have youth with ideas on how they can bring the message and person of Jesus to the people around them. Maybe it's in their church or maybe it's in their neighborhood. And so we are willing to help fund some of that with some grant money. So what does that mean? So first of all, to those of you who are youth, and we're defining that as those ages 25 and younger, what exactly is the dream that God has given you? Maybe something an idea that God has planted in your mind and you would love to action on it. And so what we encourage you to do is to create some kind of proposal. And this is to your church first. This will include what exactly you're hoping to achieve with this, the why. What kinds of resources or budget do you need in order to make it happen? With what? And also, what exactly do you plan to do with that? The how. And with this kind of proposal, we want you to bring it to your church so that they can come alongside and discern with you if this is a good idea or not. This is something that can be done both within the church as well as maybe out in your neighborhood. And so there's lots of different ways that this could look, and we encourage you to explore it and discern with God what that means. The hope is that if your church approves of this, this is something that they might be able to apply for microgrant on your behalf. Now, as a CBOQ church, what does this mean? Well, first of all, we want you to discern whether this is an idea that you believe that God has entrusted to this youth. And so, whatever your vetting process is, the way that you might discern other different ministry ideas is to then consider, is it something that your church might want to support? Now, if you do, one of the things that you can do on your youth behalf is to apply for a microgrant. You can find out more details about that at cboq.ca/student-led grants. Now, assuming this idea goes ahead, we trust that you are going to be empowering and supporting that youth as they make it all happen. We want you to come alongside to mentor them, to pray with them, to support them. The fact is, we believe that God inspires youth with so many different things, so many different creative ways in bringing Jesus to so many different places. And so whatever that might look like, hopefully we get to be a part of that in this way. And so I encourage you, find out more details at cboq.ca/student-led grants. Whether you're a youth with an idea or whether you're a church who wants to support them, take a look at that as well as the application form. There'll be a lot more details available for you in terms of how to proceed from here. By all means, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me, whether it's by email, by text, or even by phone. And so, remember that our grant application deadlines happen on April 15th and October 15th of every year. So whatever it is that God's inspiring our upcoming generation, we look forward to coming alongside them and seeing it happen.